Fuck opening cutscenes.
Fucking not using miniguns.
Yes, we are going to gun these fuckers down. That'll show them.
By the way, I'm Bill O'Reilly now.
Yes, you are. And I'm dead. Well, almost.
Well, that was the work of the liberal media.
Damn it, Billo.
Shit, what am I?
Your brother Entropy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What did you think?
And they're on fire.
They're on fire, and we're in a very short level, actually. Don't let the video's length fool you.
I never do.
Pretty much this whole level is centered around the boss fight at the very end, and even that's fairly short, so...
Well, it is the final boss, would expect.
That is true. Fun fact about this is the only level that I went through without doing a test run at first, because, like, the last level goes straight into this one, and I figured, screw it. Oh, there she goes.
You figured, screw it, you'll do it
So
live.
yeah, exactly. This is me playing blind, so now you'll get to see what my first runs all look like.
Okay, so does that mean you're Bill O'Reilly too?
Yes, we are all Bill O'Reilly.
Who's also his bishop.
And this is why we'll all be killing ourselves at the end of this LP.
Yep.
So I only have... Let me check here. I only have 15 minutes left to live?
14 and a half.
Well, sorry guys. I guess we'll just be stuck in Crystal Caves forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess we don't get to finish that LP.
That's okay.
We're doing them a favor.
Because at least we got to cut down one last grade.
Like a universal constant.
It's pretty amazing, to be honest. Thank God they let you keep your flamethrower. I think that I would be completely dead without it.
That would have been mean.
This level would be, honestly, this level would be impossible without it.
Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, you could kill off 5 of them with the death darts.
It would have made the final boss a little more interesting, I guess.
You can't actually use it on her. She's like Montrose. She doesn't burn.
Because they're spaceships. They have to be heat shielded.
Well, this spaceship has lightsabers in it.
Well, Gundams have lightsabers.
And some Gundams can transform into spaceships.
I really can't refute that.
Just going in circles here.
Yes, and speaking of going in circles, I felt that I finally had to speed up some of the video at this point, because you're about to see the reason that I don't usually play these things blind. No, I'm not gonna
No,
do that.
please don't, okay?
Please do.
It's bad enough when people just wantonly dub Benny Hill over things. It'd be even worse if you started humming it.
That's what makes it so good, though.
It's just so terrible. But yeah, there was actually a hole in the ceiling that I completely missed. I thought we were trying to go off into another corridor. But luckily we took care of that with a little 4x speed up. I like the teeth hanging from the ceiling.
Well, you know, I would forgive you if you dubbed in the Cantina theme.
Oh,
That would be at
that's
least
what you should do.
appropriate.
There's an idea. I might have to do that in post.
But this is post
Then this whole
already.
thing will make no sense.
Would that
But hey,
be
you know?
post?
Yeah, this. I was gonna post-processing. We're kind of in the middle of post-processing now, I guess, maybe.
We're mid-process?
We're
Wait, I
mid-post-processing.
thought we were doing this live. I'm so confused.
Yeah. I love the English language.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're in the final hallway. There's some nice skylights above us.
Skylights, you say?
Well, we kind of walked past them, and that's the door to the final boss, but I just realized that we don't have the secret.
Well,
However, there really weren't too many places they could hide it.
so by secret they mean, well, I guess if you just want to, like, go through...
It's a secret to nobody.
If you're really in a rush to get to the final boss and you see that checkpoint, you're like, hell yes, then you'll miss it.
Yeah, I guess maybe if you didn't know that there was a secret in the final boss.
It'll tell you at the end. Oop.
My powers are far beyond any of your barbaric weapons. This is where your hunt comes to an end. Maybe you should turn back now. I'll give you a chance to run before I come hunting you.
How scary. But I think she's already hunting us.
So, are they a one-hit kill?
No.
Okay,
They do a lot. They do like a shit ton of damage, but
Not canon then.
yeah, I'm sorry. I guess they just didn't turn on realistic lightsaber damage in this. Also, I like how that flame makes a skull.
What? Oh, huh.
On the other hand, you are shooting her in the face 50 times and she's not even flinching.
Well, she's using the force to deflect blah 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 blah.
Well, she actually can use her lightsaber to deflect your own bullets back at you.
But most times she'll just run face forward into them.
Yeah, most of the time she's kind of holding them behind her, just running straight at you.
Very effective use of weaponry.
See, it makes a skull. It totally makes a skull.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't see it at first.
Okay, just making sure that all our viewers know, because I didn't actually notice that while I was recording this.
So what is the Bandorgora's deal exactly?
They're drug pushers, and they're drug pushers so that they can get more people into their cult.
They were okay. Yeah, their cult.
That's literally it, honestly.
What are they cult of?
Bando.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
whatever. wait, maybe they're a cult of people that are also spaceships.
Well, Montross wasn't in it.
I'd join that.
Well, he wasn't in it yet. See, what happened was,
He rebelled.
instead of getting ripped to shreds by those dudes, he just got taken off and inducted and made into a deity.
Just recruited.
That was polite of her. She's not gonna wait for you to get back up.
Yeah. She's very nice about that, to be honest. Well, this whole fight is fairly easy
It's pretty
as long
easy,
as
yeah,
you're
like-
careful. As long as you're careful not to shoot her while she's like deflecting back at you. Because if you keep doing that, she'll just keep doing that until she kills you. But I think we have greater things to aspire to in this thread, so I have one goal that I really, really wanted to do from the very start of this game.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I think you know.
Are you gonna punch her to death?
Yes!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's working!
Believe in yourself.
I got
You can
this!
do this. Yes.
You punch her so hard she's spinning.
Yes! Hell of a punch.
You punch the force out of her.
Yes, I punched the force out of her. Ah, so that is the final boss, and that is the game.
Huh.
Well, that was a little
Not difficult.
Lackluster.
well, it's just all she did was like put her face in your blaster bullets.
Yeah, it's kind of just how this game rolls.
I mean, Montross like jumped around and shot you and stuff. He was a far better spaceship.
Yeah, I was thinking he should have been the final boss.
That would have been better.
I like to think that the final chapter itself is sort of like a final boss, because it's actually really good.
Whatever.
The second to final boss should have been her, and then the final boss is you fighting over her bounty with what's his name?
That probably would have been a good idea, but I guess they kind of wanted to just close that plot thread.
Well,
They probably could have handled that better since their best boss fight happened
the other
a while
option
ago.
could have the other option could have been just to make this boss fight a little more interesting.
God, this is LucasArts. That can't happen. Cutscene.
We're gonna keep all this in.
Which will it be,
I'm not gonna keep
bounty
that. Well, I'm not
hunter?
gonna keep our commentary here in. But as soon as it goes to
that's
the
fine.
credits,
I just want to say that I was trying really hard not to make an abortion joke when you said punch the force out of her.
It's here.
I might keep that in.
Congratulations, bounty hunter.
Just like okay, put this over at the end of the video,
Ordinary
like
man can
after the credits too.
Yes, yeah. We'll take care of that.
Black
Especially one
screen.
trained by me.
Toss that in.
oh,
Yes.
it's trained by him. Okay.
Yep, that's where that gets closed up.
If a bit.
Don't fondle the corpse.
Wait, what? Why is he here?
I thought she
Because
might
he
one
always
day
knew she was
prove
here,
a
see?
valuable ally. Instead, she became a liability.
If you could have easily killed her before, why put a price
I'll have
on
a
her
line
head?
for that when
To
we go to the
find
credits.
you. This
Sweet.
contest brought you to me.
In true
I'll
Star
collect
Wars
the
fashion,
reward
we
now.
close up all the plot holes at the very end and open up a billion new
5
ones.
million, was it? Or
Or
much more?
much more.
If you'll come with me to Camino to be cloned.
What you talk about,
You want to
Dooku?
clone me.
That's a
Imagine
big nose.
an army of clones, the training
want
of
his
which
nose
you will
recloned.
oversee.
It is pretty
They will
gigantic.
be modified.
Yeah,
to
I
grow
don't remember
at
looking that
twice
big in
the
other
rate of ordinary
parts.
men. And will be
So
programmed.
yeah, basically you can
Maybe.
stop watching this cutscene if you saw
Loyalty.
episode 2.
They will be magnificent, perfect warriors.
I'm gonna leave that in.
You.
What makes you think I'd be interested?
A chance at immortality.
Of course,
Pass
there's
on
one
your
other thing
ways
that he
to an
has to
army
do.
crafted in your image. A great deal of money. How could a man
Perhaps
such
it
as
involves
you
a
not be
certain other
interested?
fet.
I'll accept your offer, Tyrannus,
Right.
on
Yeah.
one condition.
And that is?
I want the first clone for myself, unmodified.
Might I inquire as to why?
You might.
Very well.
Okay.
Consider it done. We have a deal then, Jango Fett.
Dialogue is so awkward.
Wow, this is like sexualized women corpses. This is Dominic Deegan here.
You got her, huh?
You could say that.
It's like, why? Stop this, LucasArts.
We're going to split the bounty 50-50, right?
By the way, they're friends.
Don't push your luck, Sam.
Oh, how hard? How hard are we? Oh, is this how it ends?
What was his? What's his ship even doing here anyway?
It ends on that little one-liner.
That is not where we parked the ship.
It was on autopilot.
Anyway, that is Star Wars Bounty Hunter for you.
Well, I'm tapped out of spaceship jokes, so figure out your own.
It doesn't matter at this point. We've made it to the end. We've had the final cutscene that really ties up everything really poorly and connects everything to episode 2.
Really ham-handedly.
Exactly, and that guy has 2 L's in his name. Luke.
So then it's pronounced like a Y. It's Spanish.
Yes, huge. Of course.
So we've got the Star Wars credit theme going on here because this is a Star Wars game, guys.
Do we even need to comment on that?
It's they
It's
went
like-
through all the other motions. They had no choice
It's
here.
like having the Mario theme.
Clancy Brown. He's Mr. Krabs.
Well, on the bright side, it's kind of nice.
It is, and of course it now fades out so that we can do the rest of them.
Oh.
I don't know. All in all, it's John A. Hancock. Wow, I didn't even know that. All in all, Bounty Hunter is a fairly decent game.
Greg Land? What? That, huh.
I personally like it. I think it's worth at least a rent.
Yeah, it was fun to watch at least.
Yeah, good,
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck finding somewhere that actually rents GameCube games anymore.
That's
yeah.
a good point. You could buy it for like 10 cents for PS2 at your nearest GameStop if you're really.
Well, that's
for
even
it.
better than a rent, so do that.
This LP is sponsored by GameStop.
Oh God, no!
Power to the player. I think that it has its high moments that are really entirely based. Larry the O. Okay, the credit to the high moments.
Larry
I take
Theo.
back anything I was going to say. I'm never going to finish a review of this game. I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I think it has midget punching and setting pigs on fire, so you kind of have to take it for the high moments rather than all of the tedium.
Well, you know what it doesn't have?
What doesn't it have?
Pod racing! But we fixed that, so it's all good.
Exactly. It's now become the perfect Star Wars game. We'll at least leave it
Whoa.
at that. It's achieved the trifecta: Wilhelm scream, punching midgets, and pod racing. Not that any other Star Wars thing has punching midgets, but
Well, maybe they should.
yes, that's a great idea.
that would have improved episode 1 if they punched Anakin a lot.
Ooh. This one's for Home Alone 3.
Oh man, that was awful.
I think I watched that once and it was
movie,
terrible.
the movie, not the joke.
The joke was pretty bad too.
But it was justified.
Yeah, due to.
Home Alone 1 and 2 were really good, though.
Mm-hmm. By the way, just in case you hadn't noticed, the voice cast rolls again.
Well, they had some pretty big names in here, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, they had some pretty decent actors like Smurfette and Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, and Django's actor alone was in the movie, so that kind of drives up the value right there.
Very true, very true. Longo Two Guns was Tom Kane.
Oh, I should
Just
have
so
been
you
paying
know.
attention. I
Robin
wanted to
Atkin
see if
Downs.
Christopher Lee actually voiced Count Dooku.
He didn't.
Who is Robin Atkin Downs? That's familiar.
Oh, that is familiar.
Wait just a minute here.
I'm waiting.
They got Christopher Lee to voice that one dude in Kingdom Hearts 2, but not Count Dooku in this?
Well, people,
Yeah.
more people care about Kingdom Hearts 2.
I like
who
how
did-
you're almost finished that
Who
sentence.
did he voice?
The dude with the bandages on his head.
Oh, yeah, like, his name was like an acronym, but like DIZ or something like that, but then it turned out he was some other dude.
Diz?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Christopher Lee?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And he did a really good job. I'm going to say that. He was one of the high points of that game.
As opposed to the rest of the game. But
Oh,
Well, you know what? I had fun with that game, and Christopher Lee is awesome, so...
enjoy the
enjoy
game,
the game,
Chad.
What the hell?
Who's Chad?
I had a friend named Chad. Maybe it was him. Oh, of course, George Lucas.
We're all Chad on the inside.
Well, what do you expect? It's Star Wars. By the way, congratulations. This is your thanks. And this is your thanks for watching through it.
Galactic Minutes.
We killed 82 non-enemies, none of which were midgets, because midgets aren't enemies.
Wait,
I
midgets
think
are
we done
enemies.
well. I think we done good. Thanks for watching, guys. It was really fun.
Oh boy.